Here's who stood out on day 17 of 49ers training camp. The good, defensive end Drake Jackson. He intercepted a screen pass from Brock Purdy and returned it for a touchdown. Jackson hasn't made many plays in the backfield this offseason, but he has made a few plays in coverage. He seems much more comfortable moving backward than forward. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel. He played like a number one wide receiver for the first time this offseason and caught a whopping 6 passes in one practice. He's in excellent shape and ready for the regular season for a change. If he stays healthy, he should have a monster year. Defensive tackle Kalia Davis. He practiced for the first time this offseason after redshirting his rookie season in 2022 and immediately stopped running back Ty Davis-Price for no gain on a run up the middle. Davis already looks like one of the best interior run defenders on the team, which isn't saying much because the interior run defense has been bad all offseason. Running back Elijah Mitchell. He returned to practice after missing a couple weeks with an adductor strain and ran hard like he always does. He even caught a 30-yard pass up the seam from Sam Darnold. Tight end George Kittle. He returned to practice after missing a couple weeks with an adductor strain and didn't catch any passes, which is typical for Kittle at this stage of his career. Wide receiver Tay Martin. He caught 3 passes and continued to be one of the most consistent wide receivers on the team. He should make the 53-man roster over Danny Gray, who can't stay healthy. The not so good. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. He seems out of shape or disinterested in practicing or both. He's playing like a guy who just signed a $23 million signing bonus. When the center snaps the ball in practice, Hargrave usually pops straight up and goes through the motions. Then after the play, Hargrave is the only player on the first-string defense with his hands on his hips. He looks winded after doing almost nothing. The Niners will have to use him judiciously this season because he'll get tired if he plays too much. Strong safety Talanoa Hufanga. He dropped another interception that hit him in both hands, which is ironic because Hufanga became a starter after Jaquiski Tartt dropped the gimme interception in the NFC Championship game. Cornerback Samuel Womack. He gave up another long catch, this time to Tay Martin running a post route. Womack seems to give up at least one long catch per day. That's not good for a cornerback. The entire defense. It was awful today. It allowed the 49ers' 3 young quarterbacks to look elite and complete 75% of their passes. It also dropped 2 interceptions, got gashed in the run game by all the running backs, and generally played without much energy or emotion. The quarterbacks have dominated the coverage all offseason, and for good reason. It's the most important position. But the bigger concern could be the defense. It's supposed to be the engine of the team, but it's struggling in camp and it lacks depth. The 49ers need Nick Bosa back as soon as possible. Defensive end Nick Bosa. It's August 21st, 2023, and Bosa still hasn't signed his extension yet. The season starts in 20 days. CEO Jed York. He watched practice from the sideline while standing next to John Lynch. Probably wanted to know where Bosa is.